Hello, it's David Morgan giving you the weekly perspective on October 1st, 2016. Well, Wolf Street came out with a great article, and there are several like it. I'm in awe of how fast Deutsche Bank is falling apart. You can read the article, you can look it up yourself. Basically, there's a lot here talking about what's gone on with the Bloomberg reporting and others, how it looks similar to what has happened with Lehman. And then if you go to Friday, what we see is that Deutsche Bank bounced off support and it moved up substantially, up 14% on the day. And other European banks like Credit Suisse and UBS were up 6 and 4% respectively. So certainly a huge iteration, volatility increasing, and who's to make what of the market? Well, my fundamental beliefs are that Deutsche Bank is certainly in big trouble, as all of us know, and how it will be resolved, time will tell. Angela Merkel is on record saying, I think one time, that Germany is not going to come to the rescue. That's one denial. We need a couple more, and then probably they will. That comes from a lot of experience in these matters. Time will tell. Looking at the economic collapse news, 38% of Canadians fear an interest rate spike would move them toward bankruptcy. Considerable number of Canadians fear an increase in interest rates would move them towards bankruptcy, a new survey states. Again, I won't read the whole article, something my Canadian friends may want to take a look at. Certainly, as I've stated many times, the debt markets are the biggest problems financially, and the unraveling is most likely to take place in that regime. Moving over to the physical economy, David Stockman's Contra Corner, probably something that I would recommend everyone visit at least once a day. Very clear thinker. I'm sure most of you are aware of him, know that. This is a graph of the heavy trucking sales and economic growth. They're very correlated. And as you can see, we're in this area here. And during the crisis of 2008, 2009, we're way down here. Certainly the trend is down. It's falling rapidly. Strong indicator that the physical economy is certainly not doing as well as what the mainstream financial market commentators would lead you to believe. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention what's going on over the weekend into next week, which is that China will, of course, the yuan will be part of the SDR set up by the IMF. And as a reminder, more than 20 new members, including Canada, a G7 member, have reportedly applied to join the AIIB, Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank. Certainly a competitor to the World Bank and the, let's say, Anglo-American axis that has controlled the global financial market system for so long. What this absolutely means, time will tell. I think personally it is a competitor or a way to lessen the U.S. dollar's impact on the financial system. Nonetheless, there are others that think both sides are being played by the banking system at large. Again, time will tell. And I'll come back to Wolf Street, which talks about, this was on the 30th of September, rents plunge in San Francisco, New York, and are mixed nationally. I was asked recently on a public interview what I thought of the real estate market, and I said not much. I explained why real estate is not really, from an investment perspective, that lucrative at this point in time. Of course, there's always exceptions, and I go through that. That video will be coming out probably in the next week or so, and if you're interested in real estate, you can find it. I'll put it up on my channel, and you can take a look at it there. And finally, the Morgan Report will be posted this weekend, October 1st and 2nd. We talk a great deal about the SDR and its potential impact on the markets. Go through the gold and silver markets, of course. And then we have a section called Companies That We Find of Interest, basically a long-term option on gold or silver. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have some development companies which seem to be very much interest to investors overall. These are your smaller cap stocks that have high potential, and one of the companies recently achieved success when it spun out one of its projects and acquired by one of the majors. It owns a world-class deposit in Chile, giving the depressed precious metals environment over the recent years. The company has come up with various options to construct the mining operation. I'll leave it at that. We do in-depth research. I'm not going to read you the whole thing. Obviously, I'd like you to become a member of the Morgan Report. And there are about 7 more, not as juicy as that one, but no, that's actually more than that. Looks like 9. So there are services out there at the $1,500 level per year, and I'll give you like 1 a month. You're going to get like 8 or 9 just in this issue. And of course, we will be following up on these as progress is made. So that's it. I'll be back next week.